Hey, what's up, you guys? 31 Outs, what's up? And today, I just woke up, so you guys are just hearing my morning voice. But I wanted to go ahead and do a little overview of Nintendo's E3, but not the E3 but E3 in specifics, talking about the Nintendo Direct conference. So, my opinion on it is that it wasn't what we wanted. I think that they did give us more information on games that we did want, though, like Monolith Soft. Let me think. They gave us some Wind Waker HD gameplay. They showed us the new Mario title, which I'm gonna have a separate thing about that in this video. And They didn't show us the new HD Zelda game. They showed us the Retro Studios game that they kept saying that they were gonna make. It wasn't like a new IP or anything, and it wasn't like a Metroid game. It was just another Donkey Kong game, which we already had. What a recent one on the Wii, Donkey Kong Country there. Then we had the 3DS one that just released, and now we're having a. Excuse me, still tired, but now we're having a what would I say? Oh, now we're having the Wii U version. And you'd think that the third one, I know that they're going to do a good job on it, but we need it. If you need anybody to show off good graphics for the Wii U and make the Wii U get a title or a games console that you want to buy compared to the PS4 and the Xbox One, you need good exclusives. Metroid would have been a better exclusive, but you know, that's just Retro Studios part in it. Okay, now going to the Mario side of things. They showed us some Mario gameplay. Mario 3D Land World is what the game's going to be called. And basically, it's kind of like, if you guys remember Super Mario 3D Land on the 3DS, basically it's that, but only for the Wii U. I think that this is going to be a good game that shows off graphics. They were smart in making it like a 3D world. They added a new exclusive or a power-up called, it's like a cat power-up, so basically you can like climb up walls and you can run faster and stuff like that. Also, they said within this game you can play up to 4 players doing like story mode and stuff like that. So I'm going to take a guess that one player is going to end up using the gamepad if needed. So I thought that was one of the highlights, but I kind of feel that they shouldn't have done that now. Mainly because of the fact that you released Super Mario Bros. U. I don't think if they could do this, they should have released Super Mario Bros. U as a launch title. I think Super Mario Bros. U should have been it should have been where this new Super Mario World is. They should have been flipped. Because Super Mario 3D World, my bad, for the Wii U, is a lot more sophisticated, and it shows off more graphical points and more things than the Wii U version of New Super Mario's U could do. So I think that was a mistake on their part from the beginning of the Wii U. But I think they're trying to get rid of all the mistakes and the patches that they've done in the past. And so that's my opinion on the Mario thing. I also feel, now, going on to the next subject, I feel as if they didn't give us enough information as we wanted. They still left us in the dark about the new HD Zelda game, which I thought was kind of disappointing because that was one of the main things I thought could have stole the show at E3 if we got information on that, and at least like early next year or this fall. Which brings me to my next point. Almost every good game they said released next year. And that's terrible, because when you have a system that's not really selling as well as you would think, I understand that Wind Waker HD, Sonic Lost Worlds, and some stuff are going to wait till next fall. Are going to wait till this fall, and that can hold us off in Wonderful 101. Thank God that they didn't delay it again. But I think that you can't delay good games until the next year. I think that's a mistake on their part, if not anybody else's. Next thing, let me think. Bayonetta 2 looked good. Monolith Soft X looked amazing. I'm definitely picking that up on the first day. I've always been a major fan of Japan RPG games, and if the system turns into something like that, if the system can produce more games like Monolith Soft X, this system could dominate every system on the market. I mean, because the PS4 and Xbox One, the Xbox One's conference was once again abysmal. But the PS4 conference, they had a bunch of exclusive like Kingdom Hearts 3, which if that's not going to be on PC, then I'm picking up a PS4. Just saying. But back to the Nintendo Direct stuff. If they can turn this system into like that Japan RPG game system or the more consumer friendly, I think they could stand more of a chance against the company. Next thing that they covered was Mario Kart 8. That still looks good. They implemented anti-hover or anti-gravity, which I think that they were actually listening to fans when they said that they wanted something more like Sonic Transformed, Sonic All-Stars is it Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed? Yeah, that game. I think they were smart when they listened to what people said they wanted on that game. So, had they done that from the get-go and made Mario Kart 8 also a launch title, I think that would have also been a bigger system seller. But I'm thinking that they were just trying to show people. Actually, now that I'm looking at all these titles that they could have put out at the launch, I feel as if Nintendo was maybe on crack that day, or maybe they had one too many margaritas or blunts or some shit, because that makes no sense why you would take all these good games and put them in 2014, 2 years after the system comes out, and then let your system fail as it did. Or not fail, but let the sales drop as they did. I don't understand why Nintendo did this, but I don't know. Next thing they talked about was the Super Smash Bros. Super Smash Bros. Looked amazing. They finally listened to fans when we said that we wanted Mega Man in there. Sure fucking enough, we got Mega Man! And after looking at his moveset, if you find me online, he's going to be the main person I use. Next to probably Marth, and I'll take Mega Man, and I'll take some of his attacks, and I'll take his arm, I'll stick it up your ass, and blow you up. Alright, so that game looked amazing. They also introduced the Villager and the Wii Fit Trainer. The Wii Fit Trainer looked... I didn't hear about it till after I watched the conference, which was after my last day of school. P.S. I'm on summer break, bitches. But I didn't watch that till after I watched the conference, so about 15 minutes after, and then I finally heard about that. So, I think that after we talk about Wind Waker HD, that'll probably wrap it up. Wind Waker HD did look good. They said that they did do some changes within the gameplay and not just a graphical improvement as well, which I thought that they needed. They tried to make the sailing easier, thank God, because Wind Waker's sailing was it's kind of abysmal. It was kind of like playing Assassin's Creed 3 sailing. Which brings me to another point, which is kind of like third-party content. We didn't actually hear a lot of third-party content in the Direct. They showed like this little slideshow or quick glimpse of all the third-party content, which we usually already knew about, but one thing that I think that they should have done was shown Fire Emblem slash Shin Megami Tensei. It's like a crossover, and so they didn't show anything about that, but I'm gonna take a guess it's gonna be more like Shin Megami Tensei, where it's kind of more of a free roam thing. But as I said, we did have some highs, like, let me think. Wind Waker HD was a high. Super Mario 3D World was a high. Oh, I already said that. Stupid tired me. Bayonetta 2 was a gigantic high. Monolith Sauce X was the best thing there, in my opinion. And I think that one of the lows was maybe showing the Pokemon game. Even though it was good that they did give us information, because I was really excited about looking at that information, I don't think they should have done that in the Nintendo Direct. I think that they knew that people were going to end up going to a booth anyways, so I think that they should have just done that in the booth. So, I think that's all my thoughts on E3, or Nintendo's E3. I'm probably going to cover the PS4's E3, and maybe the Xbox One E3, I don't know, because I'm still probably not going to be picking up an Xbox One. I may think about picking up the PS4, but looking at those exclusives. But thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like. It helps out the channel. Comment as always for feedback, and I'll see you guys later. Deuces.